Hello, YouTubers. I'm not an expert. Today, I want to talk about an old plane. I've done that before, but I own a lot of old planes, so let's talk about another one. What you see before you is a Stanley number 6. And it's pretty old. If you look in here, you can see it has the small knob on the depth adjustment knob. And it has a big crack in the tote. The front knob looks really nice, though. And there it is. Number 6, and you can see it's got a bit of japanning missing, but it's, in serviceable condition. So let's take a look and see what we know about it. What I want to do, since this one's exceptionally old, is go through the dating process. So I'm over on my laptop, which I'm not showing on the camera. I'm on woodandshop.com. Wood and Shop. It's a nice site. He's got a flow chart that you can use. It's a little easier than using the PDFs. So can you see in there? This is where the patent dates would normally be. First question is, how many patent dates do you see? And it's 0. So we go to the next page. Do you see a raised ring surrounding the knob receiver hole? Okay, so that's up here. Is there a raised ring underneath the knob? No, definitely not. So we'll answer no. We'll go to the next page, which says, do you see a plane size number anywhere in the bed? Yeah, it's up here, right? Number 6. So we will say yes. Number of patent dates on the lateral adjustment lever. I don't know, I can't see the lateral adjustment lever. Let's get it out here and we'll take a look. Looks like 3. I think that's a 3. I'm going 3. What do you guys see? Can you see that? Did I put it anywhere where you can see it at all? So good with the camera. I'm a real expert. Oh, no, I'm not. There they are. Little tiny print. Very hard to see. Easier to see through the camera. Is 1867 the depth adjustment nut? Oh, maybe. Let's see. Can you see into the depth adjustment? Can I get an angle with light in the camera? There's writing in there. I can't quite figure out how to make a camera get there. I think it is. I'm going to go with yes. So it says, is Bailey's patent August 31st, 1858, August 6, 1867? Stamped in. Of course, their picture of an adjustment nut looks different than mine. Oh, well, now I really wish I'd been a little prepared. The magnifying glass. Hang on, bear with me. Having old eyes is, well, a lot of you know. Yeah, I think that's the same patent date, though, even though the knob looks different than the one in their picture. I'm going to say yes. Type 6 Bailey hand plane, 1888 to 1892. What if I had said no? It said no, be a type 7. I think that's a yes, making this a type 6 from 1888 to 1892. So I know that's a little awkward to watch me do. It's a lot easier if you go to Wood and Shop and do your own. But then you can figure out about when it was made. Now, one time I thought maybe I had this wrong because another site mentioned one other interesting thing about this plane. This plane, the depth adjustment knob, has right-hand threads. And that stopped, I've read around 1890. I've also read that a Type 6 should have left-hand threads. I'm not sure. That's one of those Stanley lore things, and probably could use a little better research. But let's see if we can see this in action. Can I show it to you? When normally they're left-handed threads, so as you screw it down, it pushes the stirrup backwards towards the handle, towards the tote. Now I have to go left to get it to go towards the tote, which is driving the blade forward, right? The top up here will drive forward. That's backwards to the way modern planes are. I was talking to somebody one day who thought he knew a lot about planes, and he said he'd never heard of that. Unfortunately, I lost track of him, so I can't show it to him anymore. But on the really old ones, that knob's backwards. Now this is my 5.5. And if I open that, so it's really easy to turn. See, as I turn it clockwise, the stirrup is going towards the tote. And as I counterclockwise, so that would, turning it to the left, brings the blade up. Turning it to the right brings the blade down. So look at this one. Turning it to the right is bringing the blade out, and turning it to the left is pushing the blade down. And I'll tell you, it was a really good idea to change it because it is kind of awkward. When you're trying to get it just a little deeper and you're right-handed, you just put your finger down there and go, oh, a little deeper, instead of going this way or trying to use your thumb, because it's easier to push it down than it is to pull it up. You know, when you have a blade in there, there's a bit of drag. So anyway, this is one of my old planes. I'd like to find actually a newer example, although there's really nothing wrong with this one. Could use a wax, probably a little cleanup. But that's a little history. And if you go to woodenshop.com, I'll put a link in the description. You can figure out what year your Stanley plane was made. It's kind of fun. All right, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.